Well, I decided to do a deep dive for the first time, and I was not expecting the experience that I got. I went with engineer, and here's the loadout. I didn't have any overclocks for the shotgun, but I will get into the breach cutter later. After slamming a beer and disposing of the litter, I got into the pod, slapped the dice for good luck, and commenced my first deep dive ever. I wonder if this one's going to be a hot drop. I got some nitro and had a very close call with a barrage infector.
I'd like to talk about your car's extended warranty.
Oh, that's a bit close for comfort. Miss me, bitch. Oh, bust out! I really fucking hate cave leeches, holy shit. After collecting the Morkite I saw, I went down to get the alien eggs. There's the first swarm. I seriously think septic spreaders are my least favorite bug. Now, while I was in the swarm, an oppressor decided to show up, and now I can finally talk about what spinning death does. You may notice the slightly different behavior of the breach cutter. Well, look no further than spinning death. You see, instead of firing a longer range projectile, this overclock turns the breach cutter into a spicy Beyblade. But I digress. After mopping up the last of the swarm, I set off to collect the rest of the eggs. The Morkite was easy enough to find. Honestly, the hardest part about all of this was digging out the rest of the eggs. I committed a short stint of necessary animal cruelty and deposited the rest of the eggs. And just like that, the first stage was complete. It felt stupid easy. At the time, I thought that the stages got exponentially harder, so I just figured that this would be the easiest that it got. And as it turns out, I was very wrong. More on that one later. Next mission was jacking Morkite and finding seeds. After taking care of a menace, I got more nitro and started finding the Morkite seeds. There was a brief interruption in our scheduled programming, but we got right back to finding the geodes. I hooked up the crystals and started getting to work on the pump jack. I love laying pipe. With the pump connected, I went to start it up and was very surprised by what happened next.
This should get things started.
How is it done already? I rode like 2 seconds. Getting to the drill elevator, I got my turrets set up and began the descent towards the geode. I know this is controversial to say, but I think Morkite Seeds is one of my least favorite missions. After committing several counts of battery against the drill elevator, I got down to the geode. Ow! After getting the seeds, I strapped on my rocket boots and got the hell out of Dodge. I got to the drop pod without issue and started the final part of this challenge. The one thing was bothering me this whole time, however. Why the hell is this so easy? I've had a more difficult time at hazard level 3. When I did this, I figured I'd have to strap my big boy boots on and get ready to die over and over again, but that just didn't happen. Really, the most dangerous thing in these caves was my own inability to platform. I play on Haz 5 most times because I enjoy pain, and because even though I don't have a ton of hours in the game, the lower difficulties aren't really that much of a challenge, and I enjoy getting my shit rammed in by several dozen Macteras at once. However, despite the lack of a genuine Glyphid resistance, Mama didn't raise a 2-trip bitch, so I'm finishing this one way or another. After making my way out of the drop pod, I had something rather interesting happen to me. What the fuck just actually happened? That is a great question past me. I have no fucking idea. Ignoring whatever the hell just happened, I made my way down to the black box and started her up. Like the last mission, it wasn't too difficult, short of almost being traffic. Thank you, Bosco. Bitch ass. The black box was finished without issue, and I moved on to collecting more eggs. Oh, there was actually a loot bug. I got an egg, ran into a tapeworm-ridden Bosco, and deposited with no issues. I pressed the button, almost died to my own stupidity, and made it out with time to spare. That was kind of anticlimactic. Well, unfortunately, that really wasn't much of a challenge. I soloed it with only one down, again, because I can't parkour to save my life. However, I do know that there is an elite deep dive, and perhaps next week's video may be covering that. Until next time, dwarves, stay frosty, praise Carl, and I'll see ya when I see ya.